A Russian man has been arrested on suspicion of flying a drone over the private residence of the Swedish royal family, police have said. The suspect, who is reportedly a Russian male in his 40s, was arrested at around 1 p.m. on Sunday after allegedly operating the drone near Drottningholm Palace, the residence of King Carl XVI Gustaf and Queen Silvia, near Stockholm. The incident comes amid rising tensions between the West and Moscow after Russian President Vladimir Putin moved more than 100,000 troops, as well as tanks and missiles, close to its border with Ukraine. On Monday, Swedish police spokesman Ola Osterling told AFP, "We just confirmed that it was a man who was arrested yesterday." A police spokesperson told the Swedish newspaper Aftonbladet that the man is suspected of violating Sweden's Protective Security Act, which protects public agencies against espionage, sabotage, terrorist offenses. Elsewhere, another police spokesperson told Sveriges Radio the unidentified man was suspected of unauthorized access to protected objects. Swedish police did not confirm the nationality of the man, but Aftonbladet identified him as a Russian man in his 40s. The man's arrest comes amid a spate of reported drone flights over sensitive areas, including nuclear power plants, in the country. Last month a drone was spotted flying over the Forsmark nuclear plant in Sweden, sparking an investigation by Sweden's security service. Security agency SAPO confirmed they were conducting investigations but refused to give details on who was behind it or the type of drone that had been used. SAPO official Fredrik Hultgren told the BBC, "The security service is conducting the investigation regarding the drone flights over our nuclear plants." Regarding other drone observations, it's so far a matter for the police. In another incident, a military drone was seen flying over the Swedish parliament and government buildings as well as the royal palace in central Stockholm in mid-January. These incidents themselves came after armored vehicles and dozens of armed soldiers were deployed in the streets of Visby, a port city on the island of Gotland in the Baltic Sea, in an unusual move in response to increased Russian activity in the region. However, police also told newspaper Dagens Nyheter that among some 200 incidents of suspicious drone flights, no signs of foreign activity had been discovered. The latest incident come after Russia said Western warnings that Moscow was ready to invade Ukraine were completely ridiculous and blamed NATO for increasing tensions in the region. The region has been on a knife edge since the end of last year when Russian President Vladimir Putin moved more than 100,000 troops close to its border with Ukraine. And tensions have ramped up in recent weeks after a surge in troop movements, among them military police, from the extreme east of Russia to the border, prompting the West to warn that Moscow intends to invade. However, head of Russia's Security Council, Nikolai Patrushev, rejected those warnings of an impending invasion, describing them as ridiculous. At this time, they're saying that Russia threatens Ukraine. That's completely ridiculous, Patrushev was quoted as saying by Russian state news agency TASS. We don't want war and we don't need it at all.